Good evening and welcome to the Whisky Lover Society with me, Edradour. Big smile on my face. Edradour 12 Sherry Monsters. It is matured in ex-Oloroso Sherry cask. First fill, second fill, of course for the full duration of the 12 years old. And it is bottled at 57.8% ABV, natural color, non-chill filtered, ticking all the right boxes for me, especially that sherry, and I'm quite looking forward to this one. Now, of course, I also had a little bit of a comparison, the Edradour 10-year-old, just to see which one I will be picking. The Edradour 12, if you can find it, cost around €129 here in Europe. Yeah, I'm not so sure if it's always possible to find these things. I waited a long time to pick up a sample of this one. Came in a wee bottle like this, lovely dark color to it, and of course the people that I buy it from makes it easy for me with a QR code, so they give me all the details on the label itself. 12-year-old ounce, it's from 12 years from, it's a French company. They tell me it was sherry cask, everything that you want. It was distilled in 2011, bottled in 2023. So they give me that, and of course you go into the QR codes, straight to the bottle, and of course you just, I want two please. Press the button, credit card, and Bob's your uncle. So yeah, this is it. A lovely dark amber color to it, and yeah, natural color, cask strength. You can't go wrong with that. So if you do want to add water to it, you add the water. Take a wee sip, very, very small. It is high ABV. Then you decide if you want to add water. On the nose, cheers. Sherry, sherry, sherry. It is lovely. It's dark, it's sweet, it's chocolatey. It doesn't scream like a Christmas cake. I think it is much darker than that. More like a trail mix with the chocolate and some nuts. And when you chew it, it just explodes with that sweet chocolate note. On the nose with the alcohol, it is 57.8% ABV. Not really getting much of that alcohol. Now, it might be that the nose is a little bit broken, but even with a little bit of an agitation, and you go in, there's nothing kicking you in the nose. It's sweeter with the agitation. It's darker, it's fruitier. That dried fruit component comes in. There's a little bit of a, well, I would suggest maybe a prune type of note. If it calms down, you get a lovely stewed prune note, or this prune juice. I get quite a lot of that. Also a little bit of a perfumey note coming out. A little dark chocolate, and a little bit of a toffee note, but also a little bit on a dark toffee note. Wow, it is nice. Not super complex, but it just makes you, wait, calm down. Give it some time. I'm going to give you some more flavors on the nose. A little bit of that dried fruit, maybe like a peach note coming out. Definitely a light peachy note. Oh, that was really nice. On the taste, cheers. On the taste, it definitely tells you that it's got a high ABV. It's a little bit of a quick evaporation. Then you are hit with a lovely sweetness, that dried fruit sweetness mixed with the chocolate. And then you are hit with a little bit of a sting of that high ABV. It just makes your mouth hot, and the hotness just slowly goes down. This is lovely. I'm not 100% sure if I want to add water to this one. But I think if you do add water, do it the one drop at a time. You don't want to ruin something that is nice already. Now I have a little bit water left in my glass, and I would suggest this is going to be 1, 2, 3, come on, 4, no, 3 drops of water. So I'm definitely not putting a lot in. It is a small amount of water. And it did help actually. It made it a little bit nicer actually. There's more vanillas. I think that dried fruit component is definitely coming through. That raisins, that dates, the figs. Vanillas, that chocolatey note. Oh, it is so lovely and inviting. Only those 3 drops of water made such a big difference in it. On the taste, 12 years in oak cask. Okay, it was first filled for the initial period when, of course, they put it in a second fill. Well, most of the tenants has probably left the building. It is lovely, it's sweet, it's a little oakiness coming through, but there's not a bitter tannin in it. Quite a nice whiskey. Now the 10-year-old, if I compare the two, of course this one may be a little difficult to see, but 12-year-old definitely more color to it. The 10-year-old feels a little bit for me more on the fresh fruit component. And I think if you have asked me 5, maybe 6 months ago, is this a sherry monster? I would say, yeah, the 10-year-old is. But compared to the 12, it's definitely mediocre when it comes to the sherry monster status. So there's a more little appley note coming out now as well. Now the bottle has been open for quite some time already, so quite a lot of oxidization has taken place. But it is still lovely, but it's not near the sherry monster, this one. But the taste is so much fantastic. Edradour does make a good whiskey. And if you thought the 10-year-old was a little bit on the sherry monster side, try the 12-year-old, you'll be quite surprised. Hands down, the best one for me, a little bit more expensive, but if you can find it, try it. And of course, as usual, please remember to like, share and subscribe. Which one do you pick, 10 or the 12? See you next time. Cheers.